Hello everybody and welcome back to Collector's Dream YouTube channel, where there's going to be weekly investing content for Pokemon and for your entertainment. So today the video is going to be talking about the upcoming set Destined Rivals. Well, actually this video I'm making it right before, about a week before the Journey Together launch. So then the Destined Rival is not going to be coming out for another 2 months or so in May. But then as the other elements that I have been putting together, in my head, and then, and looking at the trajectory, Destined Rival is building up to be a absolutely insane set. And the reason why I am thinking that this is going to become sort of an Evolving Skies 2.0 is going to be quite shocking. So let's go have a look at some of the cards and then let's have a quick discussion, alright? Okay, so as you guys know, the Heatwave Arena has already been launched in Japan, and then right now we're getting the release, and it's going to be grouped into the so-called Destined Rival booster box that's coming out in May, according to the Pokemon website. So what does this mean? This means that for once in quite a while, there's going to be two sets. Which is, I should say, that it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon for Japanese sets, two of them, to be rolled into one English set. It's happened before, and one of the forerunners that I can think about is Evolving Skies. It has so many alternate arts. It was sort of an anomaly, in the hobby, because normally in sets, such as Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, Fusion Strike, there's 3 to 4 alternate arts contained within the set. But then Evolving Skies, something happened. Like Pokemon Company went crazy, and they had some meetings, and then decided, okay, let's just cram 17 alt arts in, and also evolutions plus Rayquaza plus Dragonite plus yada yada yada. You have the best of the legendary, pseudo legendaries, and you put evolutions together, and then you combine them. What do you get? You get lightning in a bottle. You get Evolving Skies. And I'm not necessarily saying that Destined Rivals is going to become like that, but it does have some of the ingredients, because it's combining Heatwave Arena or Hot Air Arena, depending on your interpretation into English, but it's combining the latest Japanese set, which contains the Ho-Oh, it has the Misty art rare card, it has also the Cynthia Garchomp. So those are already chase cards on its own, contained within one set. But then they're rolling it into the supposed Team Rocket set. So you have 2 in 1. So that's kind of like, building up to be sort of like the SV era Evolving Skies. And the point of this video is not to hype up an already very heated market. Honestly, it's super hard to get products right now for Scarlet and Violet, and it's only going to get harder. So you either have to pay insane amounts of money for a booster box now. So one other thing that I wanted to bring up about this point is, I wrote it down, is whether or not I think the hobby is going to be sustainable. And the honest answer is no, because these days when we get the booster box, like in the past, I was digging up, old, this is Sun and Moon Celestial Storm booster box. So yeah, it's collecting a bit of dust now. But then these booster boxes, right, in the past, they launch at MSRP more or less. So my baseline for collecting boxes is always $100. So when I could get the Evolving Skies for $100 or $150, that's my entry point. So to bring about the absurdity of the hobby right now, most of these booster boxes that I've acquired over the years is near MSRP pricing. So in the past, if you're paying $300 you could have already gotten yourself Unified Minds. You could have gotten if you paid like $450 to $500, you could have gotten Unbroken Bonds. And Team Up was sub $1,000. That was the market before. And that's how I have been able to acquire, cases of products, because I saw the potential of Sword and Shield. I saw the potential of alternate arts, so then I went in hard into that era, and also got the collector's bug and the ripping bug at that time. I ripped a lot of products. I don't want to disclose how much I've honestly ripped, because then my wife is going to kill me if she sees this video, but it's a lot of money that I've ripped. So then there's a few things I can share with other keen collectors / investors. My view on the Destined Rivals is, because we cannot get them at around the $100 to $150 price point anymore, right? So then it doesn't really make sense to be paying $350, or in the thumbnail I wrote down $400, because I really think that if Team Rocket has immense power in this hobby. So if there's gonna be a crazy Mewtwo like the Mewtwo GX, from the Sun and Moon era, if there's gonna be art from Mitsuhiro Arita, $400 is not even the ceiling, to be honest. If you look at the sales for Japanese booster box now, a lot of the influencers are already saying that there's nearly like $200 at launch. If you compare it back to the Twilight Masquerade Japanese set, the Mass of Change or something like those, that was a dead period for the SV era, and then now the resale price is already 4x, because normally a Japanese booster box is around $50, right? So that's the market that we're at right now, and I think it's good to collect some boxes, but don't go in at $400 and thinking it's gonna pump to 600, because that's not gonna happen. It took so long, and a lot of the Scarlet and not a lot of the Sword and Shield boxes, like even a really good set like Lost Origin, I'll have it up here. Even a set like Lost Origin is not at the $300 yet, or maybe it might have cracked 300. So for a brand new set like Destined Rival to come out and be like knocking on the $300 to $400 door, it's just insanity. Who can open these sets? And that is another point I want to make is it becomes very financially not feasible to be ripping booster boxes now, because they are the #1 collectible item in the hobby. They have the most outstanding growth potential, and also it's very hard to get the products right now. So booster box reigns king, and historically it always have been the top 3 products to invest in, compared to maybe some slabs, some vintage slabs, etc. But now booster box is just so sought after that I would not recommend ripping booster boxes. I will buy ETBs, get the promo card, because the promo card is also worth a bit of money, and I'll get my I'll satisfy the itch of ripping by just ripping ETBs. 9-pack for me, it's good enough. I don't need to be cracking 36 just to lose 90% or 95% of the value, right? Because the pull rate is not even that great already. Right? I got utterly destroyed ripping Prismatic Evolutions, and I vow to not rip anymore. So I'm gonna try it. Fingers crossed I can keep myself from ripping more Prismatic Evolutions, because that set, it's also insane how bad the rip rates are. Alright, so having a look at my cheat sheet, how to get the next point maybe I can talk about is how to get products these days. Alright, so Destined Rivals, we gotta be real with ourselves now, because it's so expensive to rip products. You're better off buying singles on cards that you like. So if you like a Misty card, the Misty art rare with the Psyduck, the one with she's swimming, then buy that one. If you like the Cynthia and Garchomp, go to a local card show and buy it, because do not try to rip these cards, because the chance of getting the Misty card is probably 1 in 100 to 200. To get the chance of getting a let's see, I'll use this as an example. Yeah, so actually I do have a Journey Together booster box sitting here, so that's pretty cool. The chance of getting the Lily's Clefairy, it's 1 to 1,000 to 1 to 1,500. If you're ripping packs for the sake of getting the specific chase card in a booster box, it's very not recommended. So I would say just buy the singles that you like, and also try to cool off in this market, because our investing money is finite. Let's say you have $200 to invest, then buy within the means of $200. If you have $1,000 to invest, then yeah, sure, get some products, get some premium collection box, and hold on to them and get lots of ETBs. Because ETBs is now to the point, I think, where they are almost as good of an investment to booster boxes if you have the space to put them, because they're hard to move. They also contain about 1/4 of the amount of a booster box. But now in the recent 12 months, the value of the ETB has gone up a lot because of the promo card. We don't know whether or not Pokemon Company will continue to be issuing enhanced and standard booster boxes. If they issue enhanced booster box for Destined Rival, it's just gonna be freaking crazy. I'm calling like $500 pre-sale price on eBay if they have any sort of promo cards. But if they have the standard issue, then the standard issue and an ETB is actually they're pretty good collector items now, because if you look at Scarlet and Violet, 151, it's got the Snorlax promo. If you look at Crown Zenith, it's got the Lucario promo, which is also worth a lot of money now. So if that card grades PSA 10, you have already made your money in the PSA 10 form and you got the packs for free. So in the past, you couldn't look at ETBs that way. I have a friend who sworn that ETB sucked, you know, and then I kind of went my own way into buying the ETBs. I just continued buying it. I kind of ignored him, and then now he also kind of turned. He was more of like, you know, buying booster bundles, because booster bundle is also good because it's got really good pack to value ratio. But then he also admitted that he kind of underestimated the power of the promo card. And let's be honest, like none of us can really track how crazy the market will go. I'm always getting shocked by the prices of ETB promos right now, but that's kind of where we're at and sitting in the market. So yeah, this is my quick thoughts 10-minute video on Destined Rivals. I'll be sure to make more, but then I guess the theme of this video is just to kind of bring to the attention that this is going to be 2 sets rolled into one. Heatwave Arena is already a pretty strong set with Ho-Oh and Cynthia Garchomp, and then it's going to be matched with a slew of Team Rocket based trainer cards and, you know, maybe Giovanni's Mewtwo. So this set is going to be extremely good, and I just cannot wait to see what's going to happen in May. I don't think any card stores should be taking any pre-order at this point, because there's no way you can get the allocation to fulfill to the customers. So your best bet is just to kind of maybe everybody just calm down and adjust the expectation, because we cannot collect them all. Like even like for me, like I try to overstretch a lot, but like even sometimes for my budget, there's no way I can collect them all. So we gotta be a bit more selective on what we pick in the future until things cool down. But then there's also a big if, because in the future video I'll be talking about the trends that I'm seeing and forecasting into 2026, into next year, when the 30th anniversary comes in. There's going to be a Pokemon Company will be releasing special products and limited edition. And Japan, you know, in Japan there'll be some really crazy stuff, because in the past they've launched Munch set, they've launched Poncho Pikachu's, and they're gonna do something for the 30th anniversary. So yeah, all in all, it's gonna be a very exciting time, and yeah, we're just gonna get our wallets ready and, you know, do some side hustle. I don't know, like, you know, donate blood, or I don't know, whatever you're gonna do. Yeah, just get the wallet prepared and choose carefully, and advise, don't rip any more packs. So yeah, that's it for this video. Quick talk about Destined Rivals and my thoughts on it. If you guys like the video, want to see more about my collection, my collecting journey, I'll also love to hear about your collecting journey. So leave a comment, subscribe, like it, help the algorithm to get the video out to more people. And yeah, let's have fun and strap in for a wild ride for the rest of the year. So talk to you guys soon in the next one. See ya.